Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick, the Metal Nerd, back for another episode of the Metal Nerd Radio Show. Yeah, check us out on Spotify if you want the full episodes. You know, there's extra content where we jam the book out to some new metal that has come out, or just some metal in general. Talk about some bullshit, whatever bullshit's happening in the metal scene. Lately, it seems like there's just so much drama. But yeah, like and subscribe on YouTube as well. That's more of like clips since I can't really post like full songs and stuff like that. So those are kind of the clips of some of the stuff that I talk about. So like and subscribe on there. Not really seeing enough people that are watching it actually subscribe. So please smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get this channel up and going, guys. We got a pretty good flow going. So let's keep it up. You know, plenty of views, but the views are not matching up with the subscriptions. So, you know, just press the button, y'all. Just press the button. You know, I have good takes, I think. All right. Next up, we are going to be talking about Oceano, who has been accused of stealing artwork for their final shows. For like the final show flyer. Yeah, because they had already been in some drama earlier, or no, last year at the end of the year, because they planned to do a tour with Attila and Dealer, and they're accused of some pretty heinous shit. You know, like pretty bad stuff. So it's definitely questionable being on the tour with both of them. There's only one maybe, but both these bands with members that have been accused of some pretty crazy shit. Yeah, and Adam's response wasn't the best. You know, he kind of acted oblivious to the whole thing, and you know, like he really didn't matter, and just seemed like he dropped off just to appease people. But he wasn't happy with how things went, so he pretty much announced that he'd do one more tour, and that was it. So, I mean, I think that was only part of it. I'm sure he was worn down, just like they hadn't released an album in a while. So it seemed like he was already kind of on the outs, and then drama happened, and now they're doing their final tour. Now Oceano is being accused by artist Chris Gillian of stealing their final show tour poster from concepts presented by Gillian to the band. In a statement, Gillian accused Oceano of straight up plagiarizing his art after the band allegedly told him they weren't interested in what he presented. Oceano has not addressed the claims at the time. He said, "Yeah, I'm not keeping my mouth shut," wrote Gillian. "Don't meet your heroes. They'll take advantage of you. That Oceano tour flyer that dropped yesterday was my work, and I got zero credit for it. Straight up, hey, you can copy my homework. Just change it up a little bit." So I think on the left was the original that he designed, and on the right was the new one, which is ultimately the same. A lot of the coloring was like the same. The idea of the death of Oceano with the symbol up there, they just kind of changed things slightly, you know. I mean, I don't see why they could have kept that or asked him to edit it a little bit more, and it would still been fine. But for that reason, they just didn't do it. Maybe it was the fact that they just had the dates right here and didn't have any actual places listed. And they're not even going to be in Texas, man. Fuck this last tour. I got to see them last year, and that was fun. It was before like the drama started happening. Yeah, so Gillian said, "I was told my flyer didn't make the cut, and then see that my work was completely ripped off and plagiarized. That being said, I'm not working with Adam or Oceano on anything moving forward. That's the last time I will do anything without upfront deposits and contracts. Even the big boys will play you." Yeah, so they're supposed to hit the road with "I Declare War," "See You Next Tuesday," "Filth and Backbiter," and "See You Next Tuesday" dropped off. So it's kind of looking bad for a bit. But I think they're keeping it going so far. Yeah, the guy did present some texts, some receipts of what was said. Gillian posted the receipts saying, "I'm a bit lost for words and don't know what to say right now, but I'm pretty bummed to see this. Looks an awful lot like the flyer I provided you, but was told didn't make the cut. Aside from texturing and color grading, it's basically the same flyer. My wife came to my office to congratulate me, thinking it was mine. I thought you said your flyer didn't make it." And then Warren responded with this: "I've sent you $100. That's $50 less than I paid for all the finals and social media edits and changes for the one in use. Typically, do not do that, but given we will be working together further, I hope this shows my intentions are not to hurt feelings, but to utilize the best visuals for my vision, bar none." Bro, not even an apology in there. Like, could have apologized. I mean, I could understand people being like, what's the saying? Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness, type of thing. But I mean, he didn't even ask for forgiveness. So he just did it and didn't say shit. I mean, you gotta pay people for their work, man, or tell them, hey, we're gonna kind of use this, but we got like a new idea for it, so we'll pay you a little bit. Like, we'll pay you for the work, obviously, and the overall concept. But what was crazy is that Oceano pretty much wiped all of their fucking social media pages. It was like, what the fuck? Everything was just gone. I even looked at it, and everything was just gone. Yeah, everything was just gone. Now this is the only thing they have up there, and it's a completely new poster. It's just kind of plain completely. They just took down that whole thing, and Escuela Grind replaced See You Next Tuesday. Yeah, pretty crazy, dude. They wiped everything, so they're just like they're pretty much done after this. Man, it's kind of a rough way to go out. Yeah, now that they've reposted this, they're gonna keep this going, but yeah, I guess like there's some more controversy that's gone on. Last year, the guitarist Tom Cifuentes exited the band, revealing that he was being booted for speaking out over safety concerns. The band's former bus driver followed shortly thereafter with comments of mistreatment during her run with the group on the road before she was ultimately fired. Yeah, but the new Oceano 4 World Tour is scheduled to launch on May 13th. In Indianapolis, and they're not even going to Texas, so fuck them. They're just gonna be in all this fucking white ass states. Not like Texas isn't, but yeah. Seems like they're going on, of course, but like barely, dude. I think they're barely like erased all their shit. They're probably getting a lot of shit online and then just bailed. Oh, kind of crazy, but I guess that's part of the drama for you. Oceano. Farewell, buddy. Farewell. Fare thee well.